Hey guys, welcome back, Solo Shenanigans. I decided I don't want to go find the other regions. I'm okay. You know, I'm okay. I think I just want to stick with getting to the ending, so I am going to, I guess, go to farm arrays? I'm going to use one of my passages. I don't think my pups can come with me. But you know what? We'll see. I made a decision and now I have to live with it. Oh boy. Okay, my many children. Child. All children? Yay! There's only 4 of us still, right? Yes, there is. And this is why we have this, gamers. Stupid wormgrass. No one likes you, wormgrass. In fact, we all actively hate you. That better not have been another frickin' pup down there I saw. There has been too many. Bug. Lizor? Okay. Yeah, I'm not even messing with you. Oops. Oh, it killed me. I was too eager. That's on me. Oh. We are not hungry. There's a 5th. Who are you? I've decided your name is Jeremy. I can't believe you've done me like this. This is getting ridiculous. What color are you, Jeremy? I guess we'll find out. Oh, the bigger boy. You don't want to be in here. My conga line of children. Oh my gosh, he's pale green. What killed me? I was not looking. I don't know what killed me. That's fine. No. Oh, that's what killed me. Ah, the grass consumes! Why are you here? You could, not. You could not. I don't want to deal with you people. Right? Everyone's fed, everyone's good, get in there. This is fine. Oh. Why was it so dark? It's so dark. Dork. Does it just get dark if I stay in place for too long? Weird. Hello, fam. Yeah, I'm a little beast. Bye. You have nothing new to say. Oh, man, I can't just... Oh. Oops. Oh! You know? Oh. The grass consumes! So, subterranean sucks is what I'm getting. this is gonna be a pain in the rear. Ow. That's not really... I'm just not looking at that. Why are you so big? Why are you so big? That's a little too big. Oh, why is it getting... As someone who has some visual issues, I don't like that this keeps, like, getting progressively darker. Like, I see good in low light in general, but this... My game crashed, and Jeremy is no longer with us. Also, we're way back here. What the heck, man? It's a new dawn. It's a new day. So I have had a slug pup spawn a few times. I will see if I can get him. It might be Jeremy. He may have come back. If he hasn't, I'm sad. I should try to speed run. Not Sofanthiel. Not Sofanthiel. I'm thinking like Spearmaster or something. I bet the Rivulet speedrun is insane. Okay. Ooh! Have you... Get out of there. Ah! Have you considered... No. I did not consent. Ah, bees! Have... No! Get out of here. From what? I don't understand. Why do I randomly keep getting the chieftain and then losing it? Like, getting towards it. No! I'm dressed. Get out of here. I feel good about that. But children do love bombs. Let me in! Let me in! Bye. I'm so mean. Boing. It is time. We are headed towards the end. I have my 4 children with me. There are too many lizards, and this is not a good place to be using bombs. Let's see if I can remember how the hecky heck to giddy outy. How screwed up is this gonna be? On a scale of 1 to Rubicon. Oh. On a scale of 1 to Rubicon. My pups when I jump. I should have eaten some neurons. This is a me problem. Gib. Is it usually this funky? This early? It's been a while since I've ascended, man. My brother in karmic purity, where am I going? It can't be lore. I think children can ascend. But don't quote me on that. And if they can, that's really screwed up. Oh, guardians. I have bomb for you. Where are you? It is gift. I love crawling around in the dark. Hello. It is me. Give me a fun. Ow. I am at full karmic. Leave my kids alone. We are on a field trip, my friend. Look, I know my pups can't ascend. They're coming with me. We're fine. This is the end. Count to 10. Field trip, kids. Time to go into the soup. You're offering me, like, a lot of weapons. Why are there so many weapons down here? Am I gonna fight Pebsy? I will go out stabbing. I am prepared to go out stabbing. Well, I guess I'll find out. I'm asking questions that I'm gonna get answers to shortly, and I'm not ready. I'm not ready for the weight of us. You know what? YouTube can demonetize me all it wants because I'm not making money off my videos. I am here for funsies. I love this visual effect. I need to learn how to draw this. What the Void Sea does with the, like, melting. It's not, like, I get there's just an overlay of the lines, but then also the shimmer in the background. It's a very specific effect, and I'm not quite sure how to achieve that with digital art. So... Ow. What flavor Pepsi did you guys have? Said it came in 3 flavors. I'm going to assume blue fruit, bubble fruit, and are they called sky peaches? Soup! I love soup. Into the deep fryer, children! Gosh, yeah, what? Because, like, it's not just yellow, it's a very specific color of yellow they use for this. It could even just be how my, are all my pups with me? They look like a horrible little bug. Stick? Stick. Oh. Pups! Remember me! You're here early. Fam, you're here early. Why are you shrunking? Goodbye. Am I in a universe that's, like, too close to the veil? Because that's early. You know what in the background the worms look like? The little, like, when you just see the wisps of their tail glowing? They look like those fishing lures that are just, like, really sparkly little, like, silicone things. What do you have for me? Do you want a kiss? I almost cried the first time I heard this track. It did something to me. I can't explain what, but... You know, music is emotion, so... It's something... It invokes a sense of something beyond the grasp of your mind, but, like, it's like seeing something and seeing the beauty of it but not fully understanding it, if it makes sense, is what I would say this tract is like. So, I have lost sense of which slug cat I'm in control of. Oh. Am I about to be faked out? Look at that face. Oh my gosh. Nah, that's too... Look how clear that image is. I'm about to be juked so hard. I don't trust... Oh my gosh. You've been through hell and back, but now it's time to atone for your sins in your past cycles. You must find a mate or die. Which direction do you head? Which direction do you head? Oh boy. We're going down, friend. You descend beneath the ground to the deepest reaches where the nature of reality distorts. The fog demons roam, and past civilizations border the void. Surely for someone with your experiences, this would be the most appropriate location to potentially find a mate to spend your life with. However, it is not always so. Once the search begins, one does not always find what they are looking for. You're telling Im that they have to find a mate? What if they don't want a mate? The void is a place of instability and decay. It is a place that can't even be properly defined or accurately described. Rather, it is a state of non-conformity in which everything may be possible and nothing is certain. Look around and you see that you are not alone. There are other creatures like yourself, scuttling around amongst the rocks. You hear a sound like the chomping of jaws. You need to be careful as it's very dark here, and predators can be hidden around any corner. I'm the kind of person I would look behind me just to make sure nothing's creeping up on me. You turn around to immediately see a large figure behind you. I'm not entirely sure what you're looking at. Perhaps a pair of enormous feet? Look up. Your eyes trail further up. That's a big creature, all right. Are those its muscles? They are very well defined. You begin to blush a little, but also feel you are suddenly in very real danger. Look all the way up. You look up and see a terrifying face and form, a monstrous, bestial visage that fills you with unquenchable dread. You recognize that face anywhere. You try to resist the urge to squeal in delight. You're their biggest fan. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna feel his muscles. I'm playing this how I would play it, and I'm not gonna touch without consent. Can I have your autograph? Interview the creature. You know what? I want to know more about you. Come on. Golden lizard, from Echo. Oh, I can't believe I'm recording this. You attempt to formulate a proper sentence, but find that you are too terrified to even speak. The beast does something that causes your mouth to gape open and your eyes to widen in terror. The creature steps forward and looks down on you with malice in its eyes. You feel a tremendous pressure as the creature's horrible visage is applied to yours. You are powerless. You brush profusely. Okay, that face is cute. There is a quick flash of light accompanied by a loud pang that rings in your ears. The creature suddenly goes limp and collapses to the ground. That's impossible. It should be invincible. Saint, you feel a presence. Hello, was that guy bothering you? Why is he not fluffy? A green-colored slugcat floats down from the sky in front of you. It has an aura of tranquility around it, yet some part of your mind feels some instinctive, primal fear from its very being. The slugcat has an extremely long tongue, quite a bit different from any other slugcat you've encountered before. In any case, this is the first of your species you've encountered here, and could be an eligible mate. Okay, I have lots of opinions on the different slugcats. If we're going with just Downpour, Saint, you're one of my faves, but no. Like, you're legit is probably my fave Downpour cat. But no. No. So we're not gonna go with these flirty lines. We'll just say thanks, you're my hero. You reply to the slugcat in your best courting tone, hoping to impress upon it the seriousness of the situation you are in. However, you have no reaction from the slugcat. Instead, you have a feeling of trepidation from it, as if it knows something you don't. This causes you to have second thoughts about making a move. Hey, you good? You question the slugcat's response to you. You're just not feeling the vibes, and want to make sure you're on the safe wavelengths with your potential mate. You try to reassure the slugcat. Yo, something must be wrong with my eyes, because I can't take them off you. Are you trying to imply something? The slugcat asked, looking a bit annoyed. Yeah, you picking up on what I'm throwing down? Yeah, you're making fun of my eyes. What? No! Throw down another one. This reads like Homestuck dialogue. Oh god. Fam. Oh look, are you a time traveler? Because I see you in my future, you say while striking a pose. Yes, the slugcat replies with a straight face. What? Yes, I am a time traveler. We all are. We follow the cycle. Okay. Look, dude, I just want to go out with you. Oh. The slugcat pauses for a few seconds, looking disappointed in you. In that case, no, I will not go out with you. Why? I'm not interested in relationships. I have higher priorities. The slugcat looks away as if trying to find a way to exit this interaction as soon as possible. Yeah, I'm giving up. Listen. don't know what Inv is, but he's going to be respectful. We'll give up. You accept this reasoning. Don't need to force issue further. You can find another mate elsewhere. You wave a goodbye to the slug cat, and it takes flight off to who knows where. However, you're also very close to the Void Sea. Perhaps you should just take the dive and procrastinate on worrying about relationships until after you've stripped your mortal coil. Head to the Void Sea. You begin to trip through the depths, deep into the subterranean caves nearing the bottom of the world. You descend further and further down. However, as you reach one room before the Void Sea, an invisible void worm clips through the wall and shatters every bone in your body. What the hell? I thought that glitch was fixed a while ago. Valid. If I had to date one of the downpour cats, like, for Inv, let's think about Inv. You have a high food meter. You're cursed. We use dev controls. Gourmand might be a good match for Inv. Spearmaster totally reads as, like, not interested in relationships to me. Artie was already a single mother. Maybe Rivulet, but I feel like Inv is a little too laid back for Rivulet. Well... and who else do we have? I'm missing someone. Am I missing someone? It'll come to me later. Okay, I'll go west. I like the west. You travel to the west, towards a very overgrown section of the world. The world was once filled with many amazing things, and vegetation was one of them. By traveling to the west, you are searching towards a place that has grown wild with plants and flowers. As you make your way up a hill, you see a large, hefty slug cat, who seems to have no problem maintaining their diet in this challenging world. As you watch, you notice that they seem to have the ability to generate infinite objects by regurgitating them from their stomach. You approach carefully, unsure whether to attack or to speak to them. Family or not, you don't throw stuff at people lest you get killed. I'll greet them. Oh, you cautiously move forward, staying low on the ground. You approach the large slug cat slowly, unsure of how they will react. As you get close, you yell hello at them. The sudden sound of your voice startles them, and they instinctively roll up into a ball. Then they begin to tumble down the hill towards you. Unsure of what to do, you duck and cover. This is highly ineffective, and they land directly on top of you. Feel the air in your lungs forced out by the sheer force of their weight. Your last thoughts are of how heavy they felt as you dive from the collision. Well done. Okay, I guess we'll throw a rock at him. You pick up a small rock and throw it at the hefty slug cat, but it bounces off their fat exterior, completely unfazed. The hefty slug cat stares at you, narrowing their eyes. You widen your eyes and begin to sweat profusely, preparing for the hefty slug cat's retaliation. The hefty slug cat walks towards you, raises a tiny, stubby arm, and pokes you in the forehead. I wasn't expecting to see someone else out here. You're not from my colony, right? They ask. No, I'm looking for another slug cat to be my mate. Oh, whoa, you say. So that's it. I can tell by the way you said it, it's not an easy thing for you to say. Things have been tough lately, haven't they? Look, man. I can't say I'm a pro gamer. I've used dev controls this entire time. It's been so tough where I'm lonely. I had kids, though. It's been so tough. And as, tell me, have you been hurt at all? Hefty Slug Cat asks. I'm just always in danger. I can respect that. The world you live in is a harsh one, and it's rare to find someone who can put up with that kind of lifestyle. Damn. Suddenly, 3 red lizards and a giant red centipede emerge over the hill. The hefty slug cat looks at them and a rage fills her eyes. See, this is exactly what I'm saying. How can I put this? The hefty slug cat says, I think you may be cursed. What? I'm not cursed, I'm just unlucky, you say. No, like, if there's such a thing as destiny, whoever was responsible for designing your fate legitimately hates you. Stupid, you say. Is it? Tell me, have you had a happy moment in your life? The hefty slug cat asks. No? Exactly. You're destined to suffer. It's only natural you'd have difficulty finding love. Okay, no, that's cool and stuff, but we're kind of surrounded. The hefty slug cat looks behind you. You follow her gaze and see that the 3 red lizards and the giant red centipede have surrounded you. Go ahead and fight them. I'm a peace-loving slug cat. Fighting isn't really my thing, the hefty slug cat says. You sigh and turn to face the enemies behind you. The 3 lizards hiss and growl, flashing their teeth. Before you get a chance to do anything, you're covered by their spit while they quickly maul you to death. I just want to say, Gourmand, you're a freaking liar because you like to curb stomp everyone. We'll go south. Because south is the next one. Like, east is my least favorite direction, so east will be last. Oh no. Is it possible to get an ending? To the south, you approach a land of wastes and ruins. The scattered byproducts of bygone eras lie strewn across the landscape in mounds that resemble artificial hills and mountains. You proceed further. Oh my gosh. Suddenly, in the distance, you see a crimson-colored slug cat. She is aggressive and seems to have the ability to create explosions from her body and propel herself with the shockwaves. She is a mother slug cat who is grieving the loss of her children. Regardless, she is your only hope of continuing your lineage. You must choose to approach her carefully, or she'll flee due to her being terrified and grief-stricken. Now, there's only 2 options. I can come back. I think sneaking up on Artie is one of the worst things you can do to her. Throwing the egg at her, it is a bomb, but she is immune to explosive bombs. So I'm actually a little more hopeful with the egg than the sneaking. I feel like she'd eviscerate me. You fling the explosive egg at her and then attempt to subdue her. The egg shatters when it hits the ground, instantly beginning to generate a space-time singularity. The other slug cat creates her own explosion, parrying the egg back towards you. You try to run away, but the shockwave of the explosion slams into you, hurting you severely. You lie on the floor dying as the other slug cat looks at you with pity. She utters a few last words. I'm sorry, but you should have known better than to mess with the mother slug cat on the hunt. Okay, let's just check if I just sneak up. Oh. The sneaking up alert. I love Artie. Don't want to date her. She doesn't need romance in her life. You remain silent and hidden among the tall blades of grass, slowly approaching the mother slug cat. Your body shaking nervously and your eyes twitching. Your efforts of remaining unseen are in vain. The mother slug cat looks directly at you. You feel your heart pounding as she stares into your eyes. She lets out a loud hiss, jumping backwards in an exaggerated fashion. She is scared of you just as you are of her. It seems you share a tragic bond. Both of you are lonely individuals. Hand her a rock. Pick up a rock and hand it to the mother slug cat. She holds it in her hand and stares at it, but doesn't seem to be pleased. She places it in her mouth, coating it with an explosive substance. She spits it out, having turned the rock into an explosive. She holds it in her paws and seems to admire it, and then throws it at you. It explodes upon impact with you, causing you to fall backwards. You are dazed and confused as the world spins around you. You struggle to breathe as the world fades to black. Okay, let's check out north and then east. I'm assuming I can get some kind of ending depending options. You trek to the north, towards a land of towering structures that pierce the heavens. Chimney canopy? Skylands? I like Skylands. You traverse the rocky, hilly fields as you avoid the large predators that roam this area. It is here where you hope to find a mate, if they even exist in this strange place. You spot a strange slug cat climbing one of the towers, unlike any you've seen before. It has no mouth which to eat or speak with, and is able to generate spiky bone-like protrusions from its tail. It does not react when it notices you, giving you a good view of it. Fascinating. Do you approach it to see if it is your compatible either as a mate or a food resource? Yeah? A man? You approach the strange slug cat cautiously, watching it as it climbs to the top of the tower. You're not sure what it is doing, but you hope that it is another slug cat. Maybe you could have a conversation on whatever slug cats do. You call out to it, but it doesn't react. Perhaps it is deaf or cannot hear you. You begin to wave your hand in an effort to get its attention. I don't want to throw a rock. The rock hits their head and they stare back at you with annoyance. Can't you tell I'm trying to ignore you? I already had to suffer through being the protagonist on the first More Slug Cats dating sim. Please don't drag me into this again. You don't really follow the conversation and only stare back in confusion. What? The other slug cat rubs their fingers into their forehead in frustration. We even decided to make another one of these. All this time people have been waiting for more slug cats to release. What will they think when they learn that 3.5 years of the entire development time was spent solely on developing this dating sim? Look, just come over here and kiss me already and let's get this over with. Kiss you, but you don't have a mouth. I used to have a mouth. Back in the first More Slug Cats version. I used to be able to swallow and regurgitate spears. Isn't that romantic? You blush. Yeah, this is certainly something. But now look how they nerfed me. Unbelievable. Spearmaster abruptly stabs a spear deep into the wall with a tremendous amount of force. It's a bit terrifying. You used to be a sword swallower? You were a sword swallower. Don't get me wrong, I kind of like the mechanic of like not having to eat. And that you can only use the spears on living creatures. I think it makes for an interesting gameplay, but it is kind of a nerf to not carry things in your stomach. How are you even talking to me right now? Well, oh, I don't need a mouth for that. I vocalize out of my tail. You stare at the holes in their tail, both fascinated and repulsed by their questionable biology. If I approach the tail, I'm going to get pincushion, so I'm going to share the frustration. I kind of get what it feels like to be nerfed too, TBH. I pat Spearmaster on the shoulder. I gotta eat so much food to hibernate, it's just dumb. They even removed me from arena mode. What the heck? Yeah, I guess you have it rough as well. These developers hate us. Spearmaster looks at you with deep understanding. Honestly, I heard rumor they were going to remove me from the game entirely. Absolutely sadistic. Okay, if that is a rumor, interesting. When I first played Spearmaster campaign, I hated that campaign. It was a slog to get through. But I replayed it and actually really enjoyed it. The reason I think I didn't enjoy it the first playthrough is because I wasn't very skilled at Rainworld yet. Now I have like over 300 hours in the game. And it was specifically the garbage waste with the like acidic water. I was really bad when it came to that. But after I replayed it, it's one of my favorite campaigns now, play-wise. And I think he's a great character, so I'm glad that he exists. I'm gonna give him a hug. It's okay. We slug cats need to stick together. I love you, baby. Oh, man. Let's be platonic! You wiped the tears out of Spearmaster's eyes. Thank you. I need to hear that, Spearmaster says. But speaking of nerfed, I'm hungry and I need to find nutrients to siphon with my spears. Spearmaster generates a fresh spear out of their tail and looks at it with admiration. I'm not gonna... He could stab me, like... If I say, what about me, he could take it wrong and stab me. My eggs are bombs. So let's go search for food. You and Spearmaster climb to the roof of the tower in search of food. You overlook the canopies of structure out in the distance. The view is industrial, but oddly beautiful. You lean your head against Spearmaster's shoulder. This is nice. A loud noise from the sky and a large harpoon immediately skewers Spearmaster's chest cavity. Their corpse is hoisted up into the sky by a string. What? Hey, I'm the King Vulture. Frick. Hey, I'm the Vulture King and this is our territory. Get lost, buddy. You just killed my boyfriend. You got a problem with that? Our boss here does what he wants. We rule this canopy. I'll get to my revenge. Raising your voice, eh? We'll teach you a lesson you won't forget. You won't forget the wrath of the Vulture Gang. Grab a spear off the ground. Am I in Detroit? Or am I in LA? Before you get a chance to react, Red balls of split fly through the air and begin pelting the vultures. They fly backwards, looking shocked. You vultures think you rule this canopy. Not when I'm around. I'll rip your wings right off your body. The red lizard makes quick chase, and the 3 vultures decide to make an escape. Threaten the red lizard with your spear. He just chased off the vultures. That's not a good idea. Whoa, wait. That's not necessary. I'm not here to eat you. I'm used to dealing with red lizards. Don't think you can pull anything on me, foul beast. No, I just wanted to introduce you to my friend. They're kind of shy, but they've been eyeing you from a distance. Okay, sure, I guess. Red lizard runs off to get their friend like a good wingman. Look at that face. What is even happening right now? Hello, it's nice to meet you. Hey, what's up? I just think you're, like, pretty cute. Thanks. The blue lizard? Well, do you come around here often? Oh, yeah, this is like my hangout spot. Oh, cool, that's pretty neat. Yeah, oh my gosh. Are you okay? Oh, I'm just so nervous. Hey, it's fine. Deep breaths. I'm pretty chill. You don't need to be nervous. Oh, wow, that's so understanding of you. I love you. What? I mean, wait, no, I can't say that yet. It's too early, right? No. I always mess this up. There, bud. Uh-oh. Before you get a chance... Like, that's such a freaking Homestuck image in the background. I'm going to scream. Before you get a chance to reach your hand out, a tentacle slaps the back of the lizard and pulls them off the edge of the tower. You hear a faint slurping sound before more tentacles emerge over the edge. Panic. I'm not dating the rot. I am not dating the rot. The situation has gotten out of control. Too much is happening at once. You grab your head as the massive tentacles move towards you. Whoa, ew, that's not an appropriate thing to say. This is a family-friendly dating sim. You need to watch your mouth. Throw spear. Has little effect, and the creature quickly ensnares you in its tentacles. You are dragged into its rotten maw where your body is dissolved away. Stop blushing. I don't like that. East! 1 minute to hydrate. Since this is Enoch, I'm gonna say hydrate or dehydrate. And yes, I'm drinking out of a 1-gallon water bottle. Sue me. Please don't. You travel to the east, to a large expanse of water littered with small islands and outcroppings of industrial waste, and the skeletons of civilizations long forgotten. When you arrive at this water's edge, you search around for a little while, and then you find a small cave that you think will make a suitable home for you. Enter. You step into the entrance and make yourself comfortable. However, you begin to hear some noise. It sounds like someone is moving around and making sounds, but you cannot make out what it is because the noise is coming from further inside the cave. You are uneasy and unsure what to do. Inv has survival instinct? Call out to them. Oh god, RRXD. A creature suddenly springs out at an alarming speed. It's another slug cat like you, except blue-colored with some kind of strange aquatic gills on their face. They jump up and down in excitement upon seeing you. It's another slug cat! It's another slug cat! It says, clearly an energetic one. It continues speaking excitedly. Hua! Another slug cat! Did you come here to scavenge materials too? I'm scavenging for love. Without listening to your response, the gill slug cat jumps up on top of you. Mwah! You smell so good. You are so good. Whoa, calm down. You're being obnoxious, you reply. It's not that you have anything against it per se, but this one just seems to be incredibly excited about you, and that makes you uncomfortable. Are you afraid of me? The blue creature asks. Psh, no way, you're nothing. Yeah, a little. On one hand, I think Riv would be like, heck yeah, I'm scary. The slug cat suddenly leans forward and whispers in your ear. That isn't fear. That's respect. I like a slug with some fear in their eyes. I like a challenge. You have a challenge for me, don't you? Put them eyes away. You still do not know what to make of this slug cat. Its body is blue and slimy, and you do not feel particularly well about it. You would prefer to have a less hyperactive friend. You notice that it's watching you very carefully, as if it is waiting for a chance to pounce on you. You cannot help but feel that it is a little too friendly, and you're not quite sure why. Perhaps it is just an effect of the creature's natural exuberance and you are overthinking it. You can't blame Riv for having the ADHD. Break the silence. I should probably... So anyway, if you're looking to date me, you need to meet my mother first. What? Sorry, it's a requirement. Do you want to go see her now? You know what? Fine, let's go talk to the moon. Yay, it's been so long since we had a visitor. They excitedly run in circles around you and grasp your hand firmly. Come on, let's go. Before you know it, you're being swiftly dragged out of the cave by them. Whoa! You are rapidly escorted along the surface of the water towards a towering monolith of a structure in the distance. The slug cat does not let up their energy as they take you inside the structure, and you quickly weave through a wave of interior passages. Your mother lives here? Yeah, she's right in this next room. You emerge into a large, open metallic chamber, the floors of which are soaked with pools of water. A mechanical device floats around the chamber, gleaming with floating lights. You don't understand. Huh? Where's your mom at? What do you mean? She's right here. Right there. I can't voice act. Or read. The slug cat excitedly points towards the floating device, then randomly does a backflip. What do you mean? You question everything. Was this a trap? Is this even a viable partner? There's no doubt in your mind now that the slug cat must be a construct, a programmed puppet controlled by her mother's voice. She is not truly alive in any way you can tell. This is simply the next generation of a very old tradition, using a new form of technology as a tool. Why would the slug cat be a construct? Nice to meet you. Can you understand me? I'm looking for a soulmate. Nice to meet you. The device floats over to you. Oh, how sweet. Nice to meet you, too. It looks toward the other slug cat. Is this your new friend? I always enjoy having some more company. Their mom seems very polite. You feel a little more comfortable. Yeah, I think we're dating now or something. How adorable. A new member of the family. What's your name? I don't have a name. What? How can you not have a name? Their mom seems astonished. It's fine, Mom. Don't be weird about it, the other slug cat interjects. No, we need to give them a nickname. How about Sofanthiel? What? Mom, what kind of name is that? That sounds dumb. Okay, fine. What about Gorbo? Mom, you're like the worst at coming up with names? Shh, Ruffles, I'm trying to think here. I told you not to call me that. It's okay, let's get back on track. Ruffles is a fantastic name. Number one. Number two, I headcanon that Pebbles can't name anything. I headcanon that he writes slammin' poetry, but he cannot title anything or name anything. And I will go down with that headcanon. Suddenly, your stomach starts to rumble. Oh, okay, forget all that, you poor thing. You must be starving. Your partner's mother orbits around you with concern. I can't believe my child didn't feed you before coming here. They have no manners. You try to track her position as the robotic arm spirals around frantically. They're trying to date you, and yet they don't even know how to take care of you? For shame. Nah, it's cool. I'm used to starving, you shrug. Do you have any food, though? All we have at the moment are these marshmallows that Ruffles gathered last time they were out. You recoil at the food item. It's not something that you're familiar with, and you're not quite sure what to make of it. You can have some. We have plenty. That's a neuron, and I'm gonna be killed. I'm not gonna give the egg. I'm gonna try the marshmallow. I know, I'm just realizing Moon's markings on her face. Why she look like a clown? Listen, if I offer the egg, the egg's technically a bomb. If I eat the glowy food, that's her neuron. Marshmallow seems the safest way, even though I'm probably gonna have an allergic reaction or something.
You stick the marshmallow in your mouth, and it is immediately not what you were expecting. While it is soft and chewy like good slime mold would be, it has an added layer of awful spice. It's actually so gross your entire mouth is on fire. As you swallow, you feel as if acid is running through your insides. You fall to the ground in pain. What did you just eat? The world around you goes blurry as a fire rages inside. This will be your final meal. Okay, I'm not going to go through all the options for all the characters. I'm just going to try to get one of them. Was Gourmand West? Yep. Pick up a rock. I'm lonely. I hear that. Things have been getting worse for us lately, haven't they? It's been tough for myself as well, the hefty slug cat says. Really? You're huge and have, like, infinity supplies. How you lonely? You ask. I can procure many things for my stomach, but love is not one of them. The hefty slug cat sighs and sits near you. You realize the ground is wet, but you sit as well. I mean, it rains in outer expanse. He can't procure love from his stomach. Pat them on the back, hold their hand, give them a hug. Can I give him a hug? You try to wrap your arms around the hefty slug cat's large exterior, but your arms cannot reach all the way around. The hefty slug cat laughs and says, "You're cute." I want everyone to know I'm not having. I mean, I'm having fun, but I'm cringing and blushing profusely because I am not a dating sim person. The only dating sim I've ever willingly played was Doki Doki Literature Club, and I had seen a playthrough. And I think that should tell you enough. Oh boy. You're not sure how to respond, so you laugh nervously. The hefty slug cat is just standing there laughing. You're really warm, you say, trying to think of something to say. Yeah, I suppose I am, the hefty slug cat says and begins laughing again. Neither of you know what to say, so you sit in silence for a while. So what are you doing out here right now? Gathering food and supplies for my colony. You have a whole colony? Yeah, of course. We're not all loners like you. How big are we talking? I'd say about 30 or 40, give or take a few. Whoa! That's interesting. That's interesting. Only because if any of you read Relive, this will be spoilers for the epilogue to a degree, but when the colony happens, it is roughly 30 to 40 is the specific numbers I was thinking is what lives there. So it's just interesting that is the number that they're giving us. Yo hooked me up. Out of all of them, I want to be with you. We're having a moment. Oh my gosh. The hefty slug cat looks at you with the strangest look in their eye. Are you sure that's what you want? I don't like this Omega Flowey BS going on in the corner. Yes, I've never been this sure of anything in my life. With that, the hefty slug cat smiles. Alright then. As long as you're sure about this, let's do it. Nod your head. This is the happiest moment of your life. Take their hand and go someplace private. You walk with the hefty slug cat hand in hand. You're both nervous and excited. This is what you've been waiting for. Once you reach someplace private, they stop and start making a bonfire. You stare at them confused. What you doing? Weren't you inviting me for private dinner? Yeah, of course. You say, laughing nervously. You start coughing excessively and you stare at them worried. What should I make for us to eat? I am not giving him the bomb. I'm uncomfortable with that option. You decide, I guess. Alright, they say, I'll make a feast. Whatever you want, my love. They both sit on some logs around the bonfire watching it burn. You watch as they begin to cook more food than you've ever seen. Are you sure you can eat all that, you ask? They begin laughing and nod their head. I'm a really, really big slug cat. I need a lot of food. You stare at them in amazement. Never seen a creature that large move around in such a rapid manner before. Gourmand is a freaking tank. I understand why he eats so much. He can kill lizards by jumping on them. He's Start eating the food as it's prepared. The hefty slug cat sits down next to you and you begin eating the food they've made. You fill your stomach up faster than you have in any other cycle before. Slug cat smiles and hands you more food. Oh, no, thanks. I'm already at max food pips. Nonsense. Please enjoy my cooking. Don't insult the chef. You force yourself to keep eating beyond your limits. Suddenly the game crashes with an index out of range error in HUD.food meter parameters. Are you able to get a happy ending? Can I hold your hand? You turn your hand out. Toldair is curious of the reaction. They look at you with a confused expression, but they grab onto you as well. I'm Gourmand, the hefty slug cat says. You say before realizing you don't know your name. I forgot my name. It's okay. It'll probably come back to you eventually, Gourmand says. Cool. Yo, hook me up. You nervously ask if the hefty slug cat could hook you up with a mate in their colony. The hefty slug cat lets out a low, rumbling chuckle. I doubt any of the slug cats I know would be interested in someone like you. You're small, scrawny, and have no compatibilities. Bruh, literally none of the slug cats in your colony could survive the stuff I went through, you say. What do you mean the stuff you went through? You know, the pre-cycle rain, the Maris vultures and red creatures, the rot, the million food pips I need to fill every cycle, the nacho cheese, the deadly snails, those train lizards, the worm grass, whatever the hell that gimmick in Chimney was, something about pebbles. You list the many dangerous things you've encountered on your journey to find a mate. I don't know what any of that stuff means. The hefty slug cat seems even more confused. Never mind, you say. I'll just find the colony, lol. You begin to walk away, but the hefty slug cat stops you. I can't let you do that. You're an intruder. I need to see it. What if my fated mate is there? I can't let this go. The hefty slug cat stares at you with apathy. Look, I get that you have needs and I sympathize, but if you go to our colony, we're gonna have issues. But why, fam? Maneuver your way past? I'm sorry, the hefty slug cat says. The heavy slug cat suddenly slides towards you at an incredibly alarming speed. What? You don't get to finish your sentence before the hefty slug cat slams into your midsection. So the force of the heavy slug cat's weight smashes you to the ground, and you let out a pained yell. The hefty slug cat presses down on top of you, and you wince as the heavy slug cat's immense weight crushes your frail body. Okay, well, what am I supposed to do? That was reading it. North. What if I say no? No. You decide to wait and watch it some more, as you're not too sure what to make of the creature. It simply sits there and continues to generate more and more spikes out of its tail, building an arsenal of weaponry. You must prepare for a big hunt. True survivor. You can't help but be impressed. Grab some spears to assist in the hunt. This slug cat could be your hunting buddy. You go to grab a spear off the ground, but as soon as your hand touches it, the slug cat finally reacts to your presence. They unload their arsenal on you, raining down spears at lightning speeds. You can't dodge them all and quickly succumb to your injuries. Is it possible to get an ending? Yes. Pushing away or nothing. The slug cat giggles and then suddenly jumps into a small puddle of water and disappears. The cave quickly becomes quiet after that. You wonder if they're coming back or if maybe they didn't like your answer. I'll wait. After only a few minutes of waiting, you feel and hear an ominous rumbling. The slug cat springs back out of the puddle excitedly, a huge smile on their face. They are trailed by a monstrous mechanical beast larger than you've seen. You are not smiling. You are scared. These was a good interaction. Roll out of the way. Try to move, but the beast is practically as large as the entire interior of the cave. Its mechanical jaws crush around you like a prison. The other slug cat slips out swiftly with a giggle, while the jaws clamp shut and shatter every bone in your body. Well, what are you supposed to do? Blush at her? You giggle at her exaggerated jump and blush, and she stares at you angrily. She begins heading away from you, and despair wells up inside you. It's your last chance, and you have to take it now. I know what you really need. You're cute. Wait! She stops walking, her back still facing you. Your voice trembles as you speak out to her again, tears running down your face. She slowly turns around to face you once more. Seems you have nothing to lose, so you try one last thing to convince her. Please go out with me. She stares at you and then begins laughing. You feel mentally crushed by her laugh. You're pitiful, she says. I'm going to end you. The mother slug cat suddenly pounces you. It's quick and vicious. It's all over before you can have time to react. Is there an ending? Is there an end? I need to... Is there an ending? Is there an ending? How do I get... It seems like I can somehow get someone. Can I throw a spear at them? Spear flies through the air in an arc and lands in front of the hefty slug cat. They look at you, and then they look at you. They look at it, and then they look at you. You back up slowly, unsure of what they will do. They pick up the spear, sniff it, and then throw it at you. You try to duck, but get hit in the leg. Oh, I'm sorry, I thought you would catch it, the heavy slug cat says, running towards you. What? The spear. I threw it so you could catch it. I didn't mean to hit you. You stare at them in disbelief. Hold your leg in pain. As the slug cat runs towards you, they trip over their own feet, and their entire body weight falls on top of you. You hear a loud crunch as your vision goes black. Oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to do that either. Hefty slug cat is cut off as the egg-like object in your hand explodes, killing you both instantly. Okay, what did I do that was good? Pick up a rock. Nah, I'm a pro gamer. The hefty slug cat stares at you, chins wobbling. You're a pro gamer? You nod. The hefty slug cat stares at you, seemingly in thought. A pro gamer, huh? I've never heard that one before. I've heard plenty of others, but that's a new one. It's true, though. The hefty slug cat stares at you and puts a finger to their chin. I'm afraid a liar is all that I see before me. Liars have been known to make the most insane of claims. Your heart rate increases. You've never been under pressure. LMAO, a liar? Nah, check this. They call this a pro gamer move. You throw your egg by your feet and prepare to use a gravity manipulation strat to fling yourself super far with a singularity. Perform your frame perfect input. Bounce on the edge of the singularity's gravity field and slide cancel backwards into the outer 5% of the shockwave's radius. You were 2 pixels off, however, and immediately get sucked into the core of the singularity. Every atom in your body is jostled as you become extremely dead. Okay. Rock. I'm lonely. Pat them on the back. You pat the hefty slug cat on the back, extending your arm out as far as it can go. Feel slight pain in your arm, but you push through. Thanks, I really needed that, the hefty slug cat says, extending their own arm out. They pat you on the head. You feel warm and fuzzy. Somehow you don't feel alone anymore. I want to be with you. What you doing? Should I know that I wanted you? You take a deep breath and look in their eyes. I want you to be my mate. Ooh. Their eyes widen. The hefty slug cat goes through a list of emotions. First is shock, then happiness, then fear, then anger. They fall back and start involuntarily spitting items from their mouth. You okay? A bomb drops out of their mouth and they fumble to try to pick it up. However, it accidentally detonates. You close your eyes from the blast and feel heat on your back. You disintegrate. Okay, one more thing I think I can try. I want to give him a hug. I have this egg? You take out the egg from your pouch and offer it to the hefty slug cat. They smile and begin grinning from ear to ear. You brought me food, they say? Yeah, you want it? You ask nervously. Yes, I want it. Give it to me. They begin heating the egg over the fire, making scrambled eggs. It's not a real egg, though. How did you know I love eggs? The hefty slug cat asks, beaming. You stare at them, still nervous and unsure of what to say. I don't know. As the egg cooks, reality itself seems to begin to bend around the resultant food product. Time seems to warp, and you watch as steam rises as if in slow motion. It's as if the salt, pepper, and heat of the fire all bend space-time to reach a primordial state of deliciousness. You stare at the hefty slug cat with bewilderment, but your mouth can't help but salivate. With a sudden primal hunger, the other slug cat greedily consumes all of the egg. Their body begins to glow and levitate, and infinite matter begins to radiate from their mouth. Shield your eyes. The light is blinding. It is as if it has consumed everything. Out of the singular point of the slug cat's mouth, subatomic particles rain. They combine into atoms, and then into more complex elements of matter. Slowly, the light begins to consolidate into a dimmer afterglow. You open your eyes. A cycle has been completed. A new universe has been formed. You have a lot of work to do. Can I accept my fate? Accept your fate. I have accepted my fate. Boy. I'm sorry, I did not want to sit and go through every single option. It was very interesting. Overall, this wasn't a bad playthrough for a joke playthrough. I chose Gourmand. Oh, why? Interesting. Oh. You have a red silhouette. But your body's more of a... Well, I guess that makes sense, because your body's more of a bluish purple. Oh no, is it going to count all the food I dev controlled into my body? Whoopsies. My deaths! No, my numbers! Ah, there's the things I did end up killing. I killed 3 train lizards, heck yeah. Bing. Boom. Bong. Bang. Interesting. Oh my god. Ooh. Well, that's gonna do it for this video. I've been recording for an hour. I probably will try to edit this down. I don't know what to say or what to think. I kind of knew what was coming. I think if it had been a complete, blindsided, I probably would have been funnier. That was a campaign. It was a campaign. I hope that this playthrough could have brought you guys any little form of entertainment, even if it was stupid. I will get to that. Probably next I will do Limbo and Inside. Once I get these edited and put up. I'm also planning to do Ori and the Blind Forest. Those are the top 3 I'm going to be doing. After that, I may do either a Hunter playthrough and record it, like a genuine all my own skill, or I may do a different mod, a mod campaign. Because I know there's a couple different mod campaigns that are extremely popular. Like, I think the Curator is one of them. I don't know off the top of my head. I have them in my mods saved up for when I want to apply them. I've already played Watcher, so I will not be doing a recording of that. I may do some of the other mods too. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, hope this could have brought you guys some joy in some form or some entertainment. And I hope everyone has a wonderful day.